Okay, Jamie, take us back to the moment you were diagnosed at 16. What was going through your mind, and did you even know what MS was at that point?
I did not. I was scared. I was confused. You want to put it there? I felt I didn't know what MS was. I was frustrated.
How did your parents and family react?
I think them too. They didn't know what it was. They were probably scared. But I honestly don't know.
Do you have any sisters or brothers?
Yes, one sister 6 years younger than I, and one brother 12 years younger than I, and that's it.
So you were age 16, so that made your sister 10 years old?
Yes.
And your brother was 4 years old?
Yes.
Okay. How did that shape how you processed the news with your family's reaction?
Well, how did it wait, ask me again.
Well, your parents and your siblings had a reaction. You remember slightly what that was?
Well, my brother was too young to understand. So he didn't care. My sister, her too, she was so young. They didn't really understand.
Do you think that had an impact on how you handled the news? Sounds like it was quiet.
It was quiet. I didn't even know what to think.
Well, how was it? You were a teenager at the time, so what did being a teenager with MS look like? Were you open about it? Or did you hide it from your friends?
I told everybody. Just my close friends. My acquaintances, no.
And what was their reaction?
Them too. They didn't know what MS is or was.
Did you share it with any of your teachers, coaches, or anything like that?
I didn't.
Well, now you've lived with MS for 3 decades. How has your relationship with this disease evolved over the years?
Oh my God, I've grown so much. I know and understand what MS is. I researched it, and plus my own life experience.
So what does a normal day look like for you now versus what it looked like at age 25 or 35?
Mm. Uh, well, I've lost a lot of personal abilities. Back then, I used to be able to toilet myself, shower myself, dress myself, so I didn't need anybody's help. It was really nice. I had freedom. I could drive. Now I can't. I've just learned a lot over the years.
So what's the hardest chapter of those 30 years been? And what got you through it?
Well, the hardest part was I was terrified when I was pregnant with my daughter. My heart dropped. And I was a high-risk pregnancy in the beginning, but as more time went on, it was just a normal pregnancy. And then she was born, and that kicked my butt so much. But after I delivered her, I had an attack. So I had to do IV steroid treatment. That's always hard doing that. Having these attacks. But that was the worst one.
What got you through it? Your fear.
Just knowing that I'm going to have a baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
I was so elated. What's the word? That I didn't care about anything else. During the pregnancy, well, I was so hooked on pain meds, but while I was pregnant, my doctor told me I couldn't. So that was easy. That was worth it to me, to not be on any pain meds. And I was like, and mind over matter for sure. And I did it. I had her, and she's completely healthy. And that paid off.
Do you consider MS part of your identity, or is it something separate from who you are?
I don't. It's separate, doesn't it? It doesn't define me.
Now, having MS, has it pushed you in a direction you would have never have gone had you not had MS?
Oh, yeah. Yes. I mean, I wanted to do something meaningful. So that's where the whole speaking thing came into play. And I would never done that. Yeah, I went to school, yeah. I got a bachelor's degree. That was work. But then I was like, everything I've been through, I want to be an author. Now things have changed.
So, what do you wish the 16-year-old version of you could hear right now? It's like talking to your daughter. What would you tell your daughter?
Yeah.
But what's the 16-year-old version of Jamie, if she was standing in front of you, what would you want her to hear right now?
That don't be scared. You're gonna have a daughter, believe it or not. You can make impossible things happen.
I have a question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Do you think 16-year-old you would be impressed with present you? Do you think 16-year-old you would be proud of?
Yes.
What would you be most proud of? What are you most proud of? To share with your old 16-year-old self. It's an emotional question, huh? It's okay. Speak your truth. That's what everybody wants to hear. Even in tears.
Honestly, I'm loving this. I'm loving getting to know this much about you.
I don't know. It's like a roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster of emotion, huh? How does it feel right now? Describe your feelings right now.
Just never doubt. You can, can you give me tissue?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like you thank you.
Of course.
Take your time. There's no right or wrong answers. It's your truth. It's what we want to hear. It's packed with wisdom.
That you can wait, what was the question? What was it? Now I'm getting distracted.
What would you tell your 16-year-old self you were the most proud of?
You, that I did it. I broke.
Do you remember that 16-year-old Jamie? What'd she look like?
Just like Gabriella.
Like Gabriella.
I mean, a 16-year-old, it's so, they have an ego. So what would I tell my 16-year-old self?
You have 30 years of experience. What would you tell her? Now you're a wise old woman.
But I've done it. I broke through so many walls. Like anything. Hang on.
All right, well let's talk about what's practical and relatable. What's the biggest misconception people have about MS? Or about you because of it? What's the biggest misconception they have?
They think they have limits. But that's the many people think that you have so many limits. But the truth is it's limitless. I mean, look at what I've done. I have a bachelor's degree. I went from being in a nursing home to a home. I'm reunited with my daughter.
Some big accomplishments, huh?
Yes.
Those are meaningful things, too.
Yes, big time. Because there's so many people that are going to give up. But they don't have to. For all my warriors out there, we can all do anything. That's the power of being human in the mind. And just like she said, the mind is so powerful.
Yep. So what have you figured out about managing this disease that took you way too long to learn?
that you can reverse it, and all the symptoms that you have, you can reverse those. But you have to have the right attitude. It's all about your attitude.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And lots of things I used to think were permanent, but my attitude is, they're just temporary, never permanent.
When did you think your attitude really changed?
Well, when I had many turning points in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Turning points did it.
So more than one?
Yeah.
So looking forward, Jamie, what does the next chapter look like for you?
That I'm completely independent, because right now I'm not. I totally depend on my mother, and I've depended on her for a long time. But even when I was in a nursing home, and I've been here, but just all those different things, I just, that's my ultimate thing, is for the next chapter to be completely independent. That I get my own place. That I hire my own caregivers.
Wow. I'm looking forward to that day. So what are you still chasing? What's your biggest dream you're still chasing?
Well, it's that big dream. I want to go to New York City and go to the National Publicity Summit and get signed by an agent and get my book published.
So that's your big dream you're chasing still? Okay.
Yeah. And, well, just simple things are big dreams that I chase. To toilet myself, shower myself, and dress myself. And to do therapy and but it's too early to tell. I don't know. I want to take it to the next level where I was in Boston. I want to do it here, but I don't know. I don't know if I can get to that level again, but I want to try.
Good. So, to wrap up this interview, what would you like your audience to know about Jamie?
That I never gave up. That to never give up. And just always picture and imagine every day. But details, like you have to see it, you have to hear it, You have to taste it. You have to smell it. And just be grateful.
Be grateful. Okay.
Every day, not just once, and then never be grateful and grateful again. Every day, be grateful and thankful.
All right.